Commuting times, right? You guys understand? These things we intuitively understand. It's not something that needs to be explicitly said about why Subway is busy, right? You guys understand? Okay. Who knows what a cow is? Where do cows live? Do all cows live in a farm? What is a wild cow? What do we call it? Or rather, instead of specifically a cow, let's say the same type of family, bovine. Okay. What kind of animals are like cows but are found in the wild? Buffalo, bison, right? You guys following along here? Now, what type of landscape are they found?
Savannah.
Savannah?
Like buffaloes.
Yeah. What about water buffaloes? Where are they found?
Ponds, rivers.
Water buffaloes? Yeah, they can be found in Asia. Okay. Now, does this matter? Sure. Let's say that we want to write a story about a person on an island. Okay. What is on the island? Does anyone know what's on the island? If we take into consideration what an island is, what can we find? What do you think, Harold? What can we find on an island?
Tree.
Tree. What kind of tree?
Like we usually think of islands.
Okay. Why coconut trees?
Because I don't know, but like when you usually say island, it just pops up.
So pops in your head.
Yeah.
What about Hokkaido? Does Hokkaido have coconut trees? Why not? It's an island.
What's that kind of environment where it's really warm and like
Tropical.
yeah, and like when we think of islands, usually in those tropical areas.
What about Greenland? That's an island.
Yeah.
So, why do we assume coconut trees are on an island?
Because we always saw the images where there's like a coconut tree on an island.
Because we associate islands with vacation. Vacation, we associate fruit, something relaxing, right? You're not imagining the harsh winter of Greenland, where people live on these islands, and all they have to eat is fish. Why? Because that's all they really get for food. They can't really grow much there. Right? So why don't we consider this in our first perspective? When I didn't even draw anything on this island, but you guys immediately associated it with it. So what if we wanted to change that narrative and say it's not a tropical island, but it's an Arctic island? Snow? So we can show snow. And what does snow represent? What time of the year?
Winter.
December to what? February. Okay? Now, what hemisphere of the Earth is winter time in December to February?
North.
Yeah. Okay? And what about June to July, August? June to August. When is it winter? Southern hemisphere, right? So does time of year matter when we're talking about islands?
Not really.
If it's a tropical island, where is it? So if this is the Earth, tropical islands are found near the equator. Okay? If the islands appear outside of this, it's more likely to be more of a different type of island. Does that make sense? The farther north or the farther south you go, the colder it gets, correct? Good? Following along? Now, does this all have any relevance? Yes, it has a lot of relevance. Because what does this allow us to do with the character? Anybody? These are all implicit things that we understand, but aren't things that we consciously think about when we read. Right? If we say a character's on an island, what kind of island is it? We have to specify. If they're on one of these types of islands, right, what will we find on those islands? We're going to find coconut trees? What are we going to find? Probably not a polar bear, but maybe sometimes. You might find like pine trees, right? Trees that are